Good morning on this cold morning. It was 22 degrees this morning at 5 a.m. on my patio. Um, just cold, but no wind, so at least it wasn't any worse. But I probably lost most of my stuff that's in the garden. I had some help to get it covered with plastic, and I think there was a miscommunication because it got covered with the painter's plastic versus the 5 mil stuff I have, and so I don't think it's going to survive the last 2 nights of 20s, but we'll see. It is all cold hardy stuff, so you never know. Maybe it was enough, but I don't know, something I wanted to talk about for a while now is this concept of victimhood, and not from an aspect of, you're an actual victim of something, but it just seems like the drama in society and there's all the blame. It's all everybody else's fault. There's so many people who look outside of them as they're the fault versus seeing anything that they could have done that might have contributed to whatever that drama was, whatever that, victimhood, mindset comes from. But I think there's like way too much of it. Somebody challenges your way of thinking, or points out a flaw, or whatever that may be, and your response is they're dicked up and it's not me. At some point, when that response happens over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, you got to take a look at yourself and think, am I that problem? Or is everybody else screwed up? And I think that's just from an awareness standpoint, being aware of how you're reacting, responding to things, it's important to do, because you've got to be able to say, my fault, or I disagree, but I get your point, or whatever that is. But there's a level of accountability, and I feel like there's too little accountability in people right now. I would encourage you to have the strength to stand up and say, I screwed up when I screwed up. And it's hard to do, right? Because A, you feel bad. B, you don't want to be, you don't want to have to have been, screwed up on whatever it was. There could be embarrassment. It could be hard to do because, there's a level of vanity. It could be a number of things, but I would just say, look at yourself and analyze if you're taking accountability for the things that are happening in your life, or if it's always somebody else's fault. And be honest with yourself. I fortunately, probably about 10 years ago, turned that corner of going, you know what, I'm gonna screw up. And when I screw up, I'm just gonna say I screwed up, because it's just better. I've felt better since doing that. It feels good to be honest with yourself, honest with others. And yeah, it can be hard, but you can do it. Trust me, you can do it, and you will feel better for it.